Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Chefing It Up. It's your boy Brandon, and today we are making milk bread rolls. And in our pot, we have flour, water, and milk. All the ingredients will be in the description box below. We will be mixing all of it together, sort of like you do a roux, and we are going to form a milky paste. And once that paste is formed, we are going to set that to the side until we need to add it to our dough. Alright, next up we have some milk that we have slightly warmed up so that we can bloom our yeast, and to that we added 1 tablespoon of instant dry yeast, and we're going to give that a slight mix and set it to the side and give the yeast some time to rise or bloom or activate, whatever you want to call it. That usually takes about 5 minutes or so. If it hasn't did anything in that time, your yeast is dead. Get some new yeast. Alright, to our mixer, y'all know I can't talk. To our mixer with our dough hook attachment, we are going to add our flour, salt, sugar, and we are going to mix that together, get it incorporated a little before we add our eggs. Ooh, y'all, I'm not at home, I'm moving, so this is a whole new environment I'm getting used to. Okay, to that we added in our yeast mixture. It has been about 5 minutes already, and to that we're going to let that mix until it's like a crumbly, like bread crumb-ish consistency, and then we're going to add our eggs. I used 2 large eggs that were room temperature. You want them to be room temperature because you want your dough to remain at a higher temperature. You don't want it to be cold because it's going to take longer to rise. We're going to add our eggs one at a time, then we're going to let that mix. I thought my dough was too dry, so I added in a little bit more milk. That is to each his own. You don't have to do this step. That was about 1/3 of a cup extra that I added, and then I let that mix for about 10 minutes on medium speed, because you want to get that gluten developing. You want to get it going. Make sure you're scraping down the sides in between times just to get the stuff off the bottom and get it all incorporated in thoroughly. And I know the dough looks sticky, don't you worry, it'll come out just fine. Don't you fret, okay? Don't you fret. Alright, once our mixture has mixed for about 10 minutes or so, we're going to add in our butter. Please use softened butter. Don't be like me and be impatient. So I added 2 tablespoons of softened butter. And we're going to mix this dough until all of the butter has been incorporated. If you use softened butter, that's maybe about 5 minutes. But for me, because I'm impatient, it took about 10 for me. Don't worry if your dough doesn't come off from the sides. That's perfectly fine. I touched the dough to make sure I had that elasticity that I was looking for, and it does. So we're going to take this off the dough hook and out of the mixture and pour it onto a floured or surface to prevent it from sticking. Alright, so we're gonna knead our dough. I kneaded it for about 5 minutes. You don't have to do too much because the mixer did it all for you, but you want to just knead it, get that gluten working even more, just until it can form a nice smooth ball. And this dough was very soft, but it wasn't sticky. It was like in between, and I loved it. So now we are going to form that into a nice ball, like so. See that? I was trying to be fancy, do technique for y'all. But yeah, it should be smooth on top. If it's not like that, try again. So in our bowl, we are going to spray it with some non-stick cooking spray just to prevent the dough from sticking while it rises. And we are going to spray the top with some more oil. And we're gonna wrap it in plastic wrap. And then we're gonna set that in the oven with the light on, but not hot. That's gonna create the perfect environment for it to double in size, like so. We're gonna remove our plastic wrap. We're gonna give it a nice little punch down because you want to punch your dough. It's been a naughty dough. We're gonna remove that from the bowl, and we are going to form it back into a ball, and we're going to start to cut and shape our pieces. Now technically you should have the scale. I don't have one of those, so I did what I had to do. It looked even. As long as it looks even, okay? I made about 12 rolls out of this dough. If you want a bigger, it'll be like 6 if you want a regular size big bun. But I'm making rolls, and I'm gonna make sliders in my next video with these rolls, as you will see next week. But yeah, you want a nice size like that. Then we're gonna put those rolls into our baking dish, and we're going to set that to the side. I covered it with plastic wrap, and we're going to set it to the side to double in size again. While that's doing that, we're going to make an egg wash with about a splash of milk and 1 egg, whole egg, and we're going to give that a nice mix, and then we're going to brush it all over our dough, our rolls, before we place them in the oven. Alright, we're going to bake them in a 375 degree oven for 15 to 20 minutes, or until they're nice and golden on top. And then when they come out, we're going to top them with some butter, just because butter makes everything better. And yeah, we are done. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for all the support. We reached our 1,000 subscribers, and we're still gaining. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment any videos that you might want to see. I'm gonna make some nice sliders with these next week. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.